The Akure branch of Nigerian Society of Engineers regularly holds public lectures on relevant engineering topics and promotes the advancement of engineering education, research and practice. On today's show, we shall highlight this year's event which focuses on building collabs. Before individuals can be awarded chieftaincy titles in a town, such persons' reputation and contributions to the community must have been crucial. Over the week, social and community news was at the Deji of Akure's palace, where he conferred on a couple traditional titles of the kingdom. In the same vein, we followed one of the honorees to mark his platinum jubilee, a grandiose event for that matter. The end point of today's program is a pair of burial ceremonies with key moments we will be sharing. All these and many more on tonight's social and community news. Welcome once again. My name is Omoshiniola Adesoye Ajayi. Let's take some national news. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in St. Lucia for the first leg of his two-nation tour to the Caribbean and South America. Upon arrival, Tinubu was accorded full military honors and received by the Governor General of St. Lucia, Cyril Charles, and Prime Minister Philip Perret. The president kicks off the state visit through courtesy calls on the Governor General and Prime Minister Philip Perret. According to the president's itinerary, he will also visit Sir Arthur Lewis Community College in Castries to strengthen educational ties and promote academic exchange. The alarming rate of building collapse across Nigeria continues to raise serious concerns, with lives lost and property destroyed. At the 2025 Chief Executive Officer Lecture organized by Nigerian Society of Engineers Akure branch, stakeholders reiterated the crucial role of engineers in ensuring safe, durable infrastructure and called for improved professional practices and the adoption of global standards in project execution. Blessing Obi reports.
Critical infrastructure is the foundation for national development, yet recurrent failures remain a pressing challenge in Nigeria. This concern took center stage at the 2025 Chief Executive Officer Lecture of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, themed Finishing Up Based Failures in Construction, Bane of Infrastructural Development in Nigeria. The event examined the underlying causes of infrastructure failure and strategies for sustainable solutions. President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Margaret Ogutala, represented by Aluya Dauda, and chairman of the Akure branch, Oluwaseun Adeyeye, said the lecture was aimed at spotlighting challenges in infrastructure development while promoting mentorship between seasoned and young engineers.
Our dear senior engineers, I hereby make a passionate appeal. Please take special interest in mentoring our young engineers. Offer them guidance and support their ambitions, whether in employment or entrepreneurship. Your vast experience is invaluable, and through your mentorship and support, we can build a stronger and more resilient, more innovative engineering community.
Today's lecture on the topic, Finishing Up Based Failure in Construction, Bane of Infrastructural Development in Nigeria, will bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to the table.
In his presentation, David Omorege analyzed the consequences of poor finishing in construction projects. He urged professionals to take ownership of their work and ensure that projects meet durability and sustainability standards.
We need to restructure our infrastructural development that will enhance operational efficiency, drive economic growth, diversify and attract investors, boost local employment and commercial expansion and job creation. The change of a good finishing up of our infrastructure starts with every one of us as an individual.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, represented by his Chief of Staff Segun Omojua, reaffirmed the state government's commitment to quality infrastructure as a driver of social and economic progress.
We recognize the critical role that engineers play in shaping our state's development, and we are committed to working with professional organizations like the Nigerian Society of Engineers to harness their expertise and creativity. By collaborating with engineers and other stakeholders, we can drive development and growth in Ondo State.
Awards were presented to the guest speaker and other notable contributors in recognition of their roles in advancing engineering practice and societal development. The lecture ended with a renewed call on engineers to prioritize quality, embrace technological advancements, and play a leading role in curbing the menace of building collapse in Nigeria. Blessing Obe, Osrc News.
Okitipupa Oil Palm PLC has intensified security measures across its plantations in Okitipupa, Irili, and Eseldo council areas. The company, in partnership with the state security agencies, has launched surveillance and clearance operations to safeguard assets, guarantee smooth operations, and ensure the safety of staff and stakeholders. The management urged the public to avoid entering plantation areas unless on official business, citing safety concerns during the ongoing security operation. The management reaffirmed its commitment to operational excellence and the welfare of host communities, stressing that its ongoing turnaround initiatives have repositioned Okitipupa Oil Palm PLC as a key player in the state's economy, significantly contributing to government revenue and job creation. It added that as part of its long-term growth agenda, it has introduced a 5-phase redevelopment strategy. Beyond employment opportunities, Okitipupa Oil Palm PLC also supports education through scholarship program for students from primary to university level within its host communities. A sudden crowd surge at Hindu festival in India's coastal state of Odisha has triggered a stampede that killed at least 3 people and injured several others. Local government officials said thousands of devotees had gathered near the Gudincha temple in the city of Puri for the celebrations of an annual Hindu chariot festival. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majji said the incident occurred during the overwhelming rush of devotees. He directed an immediate investigation into the safety lapses and assured that actions will be taken against those responsible. And that's it from the National Front. Up next are stories from our neighborhoods and communities, and that will be after the break. Please stay with us. Glad to have you back. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV, and you can subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, Osrc TV Ondo. Now let's take a look at events shaping lives in our local areas. At the time, the people of Akure Kingdom yearned for a leader who would guide them towards a brighter future. A man with this vision, wisdom, courage, and deep concern for their well-being was sought after. The admiration that greeted the unanimous call prompted the Deji in council to launch a search for a remarkable individual who embodies the spirit of unity and purpose needed to propel the kingdom forward. As the search for the Ashiwaju of Akure land to navigate the ancient city towards a secure future intensified, the pendulum swung towards a true son of the soil, Ifedayo Abegunde, to wear the title. Joy Pius witnessed the conferment of chieftaincy title of Ashiwaju of Akure land on the former secretary to Ondo State governor, alongside his wife Jumoke Abegunde as Yeye Ashiwaju of Akure land by the Deji of Akure, Oba Alade Toyinbo Olade Alade Lucy.
The center of Akure stood still as it welcomed dignitaries across the globe to an event that would not only honor one of its most illustrious sons, but set a new path for the advancement of the kingdom. A blend of culture and display of tradition beyond ethnic divides. The palace of the Deji was graced with many eminences and royalties across the state to identify with the NDDC Executive Director of Corporate Services and former Secretary to Ondo State Government, Ifedayo Abegunde, who is being decorated as Ashiwaju of Akure land. With his ever-charming smile, Ifedayo Abegunde, popularly known as For the People, emerged with his wife Jumoke to pay homage to the traditional rulers in their ranks and files before he was presented for the rites of the conferment.
Abegunde Kábíyèsí Ọba Aládé Tóyìnbó Ògúnládé Aládé Lucy ọdún àtọ̀lẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ kejì Deji ìlú Àkúrẹ́ ti létògbó ohun ọdún Aṣíwájú Àkúrẹ́ lónìí o. Ní ọ̀rọ̀ agbákùnrin lójijì. Ìwẹ̀rẹ̀ àbọ̀mọ̀tò yìí o.
After prayers were offered for him and his wife, it was time to adorn the regalia of Ashiwaju and Yeye Ashiwaju of Akure land. The Deji of Akure, Oba Alade Toyinbo, Ogunlade Alade Lucy, expressed confidence that Abegunde would surpass the achievements of previous holders of the Ashiwaju of Akure title.
They should unite everybody, that they should, whatever is good for Akure, should bring it to Akure. I love him. I will continue to celebrate him. We've been friends for so many years. So to be my Ashiwaju, to be the Ashiwaju of the whole Akure land, it's not a surprise. And I'll be doing good. That's why we call him the people, for the people.
The new Ashiwaju, enthused by the honor, promised to use the chieftaincy title in attracting economic growth and more development to Akure land.
The action is to thank the Deji of Akure, Odio Ekejolisha, for deeming it fit to choose me as the Ashiwaju of Akure land. It's for me to continue to do good for the people of Akure, for me to continue to do good for Akure Kingdom.
Dignitaries at the event hailed the newly installed chief as a round peg in a round hole.
He will take care of that position, and is an esteemed position in Akure land. And Honorable Ifeda Abegunde has been a leader that is worthy to emanate.
A quintessential gentleman who taught humanity at every stop and every step in life.
Jovial somebody. He's very plain and he can easily lead.
He's a generous man, and we call him Abena for the people. He's a man of the people.
Ashwaju as a title, it makes leader. So, and we hope, we pray that it will lead very well.
The chieftaincy title signifies his new role as a leading figure and advisor in Akure's tradition and civic affairs. A US-trained architect and seasoned politician, Abegunde is reputed as one who never holds back his hands of giving from anyone in need. Joy Pius for Osrc Social and Community News.
A truly historic moment for Akure Kingdom. The conferment of the Ashiwaju title on Ifedayo Abegunde marks the beginning of a new chapter of leadership, service and unity. With his wealth of experience and deep roots in the community, hopes are high for a brighter future under his guidance. Moving on, it was a day wrapped in joy, gratitude and warm reflections as friends, family and dignitaries gathered to celebrate the 70th birthday of the Ashiwaju of Akure Kingdom, Ifedayo Abegunde, fondly known as Abena. The colorful event held at the Dome in the state capital drew guests from across the country and beyond, including the governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, as well as other eminent personalities from different walks of life. Our correspondent, Abidemi Akirotoye, was there and tells us more.
It is the belief of many that attaining the age of 70 calls for a moment of quiet reflection. For Ifedayo Abegunde, however, it is a reflection of life, culture, and legacy. As the Ashiwaju of Akure Kingdom and a respected political figure, Abena has over the decades etched his name in the hearts of many through his selfless service, grassroots development, and a character deeply rooted in humility. The dome sparkled with elegance as guests arrived for the celebration in dazzling traditional attires, eager to honor a man whose influence has transcended generations. Welcoming guests with his trademark smile and poise, Abena, dressed in majestic agbada, radiated cultural pride. His presence alone told the story of a man loved, respected, and admired by many. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, accompanied by his wife, described Abegunde a true statesman, a loyal friend, and a man with a heart large enough to accommodate all.
Everybody looks forward to 70th birthday. For you, Honorable Ifedayo Abegunde, your own has come with ease. I say it has come with ease because it has come when you are very, very healthy, radiant, full of energy, and also in active service to the nation Nigeria and our dear state.
The celebration was beyond cake and camera. A biography titled Abena, Footprint of Courage and Resilience was officially unveiled.
In the name of Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
is one of the most racy, fluid, and easy to read works I've ever read. It answers virtually all the burning questions you may want to know about the man Abena.
In their tributes, speakers painted Abena as a bridge builder, one who connects communities, inspires loyalty, and embodies the spirit of leadership.
If Abena is anointed, immediately you will know. He doesn't keep any grudge with anybody. He's a free man. He has the interests of his people at heart, and he's always protected Akure people.
He is a real father.
Abena is a good man. He's a man that loves his people. He's a man that has done so much for Akure.
He has a very rich antecedent in politics. He's a great mobilizer.
The ambience brimmed with color, traditional dancers, music, and dramatic displays. Again, for Ifedayo Abegunde, this 70th milestone is more than a marker of age. It is a moment of gratitude, legacy, and hope for generations to come.
You know, armies always want more. Coming from America, going straight to the House of Rep, I mean, that is good.
Abena's 70th birthday was more than a milestone. It was a vibrant celebration of his life's journey thus far. Every moment reflecting profound impacts of a life being well lived. Abidemi Akinrotoye for Osrc Social and Community News.
What a heartwarming celebration of a life of impact and service. At 70, the Ashwaju of Akure Kingdom, Ifedayo Abegunde, fondly called Abena, continues to inspire with his legacy of humility, leadership, and dedication to community development. A truly well-deserved honor. Akure, Ondo State capital, recently buzzed with activity as Alhaja Sikiratu Olokpelolorun Aduke's final rites were honored, culminating in a final journey which unfolded with respect and according to her wishes. The departed had instructed that her burial be marked in a way that the poor would eat and be satisfied. Memorial Language reports.
Dignitaries from within Nigeria and abroad filled this event hall to capacity to give Alhaja Sikirat Olokpelolorun Aduke a befitting final celebration. The colorful display of African attires and the caliber of personalities present spoke volumes of the late matriarch's impact and the values she instilled in her children. Popular Fuji musician Adewale Ayuba lit up the atmosphere with classic Fuji beats, drawing energetic responses to the rhythmic talking drums from the podium. The late Sikirat Aduke was once the Amira of all Muslim women in Akure South and his environs. Her successor, Alhaja Sidikat Ajibua, testified to her kindness and motherly support virtues that earned her an extended 12-year reign far beyond the usual 4 years.
Oko wa mọ́ra àtọmọdé àtàgbà oko wa mọ́ra àjọ ń lọ àjọ ń bọ̀ ó dẹ̀ náwó ẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀sìn ó ń nọ́ra sí.
Her first daughter, Margaret Adigunla Oweye, described her mother a woman of moral strength.
When you open the dictionary and you look under love, affection, caring, That's the picture you see there. When you look under elegance, when you look under beauty, that's the lady you'll see there. She was a pillar. She died well. She lived well, and she died well.
For the youngest child, Bankole Oluwafemi, who only realized whom his biological siblings were after secondary school, as their mother had housed over 40 children without any form of discrimination, Mama was simply remarkable.
To be the baby of the house, I miss a lot about her. She's wonderful, she's gracious, she's beautiful, she's kind. To be the baby of the house, I live most of my life with her.
Emotional and reflective business tycoon Babatunde Oluwafemi shared that he would miss his mother's regular prayers the most.
One day my mother woke up and told me, Babatunde, tí ayé bá ń jẹ́ ayé, ebi ò lè pa ẹ́ torí mi ò fi ebi pọmọ lọ́mọ. I don't know how to say that in English. I swear to God, my mother, she's a wonderful woman. Alaja Sikrat Aduke. She will rather go hungry and sleep hungry for any other person to sleep hungry.
Little wonder, the children confessed that over 70% of the dignitaries present were drawn from their mother's goodwill. Born on October 1, 1934, in the state capital to the late Oloro of Akure, Alhaja Aduke may not have had a formal education, yet she was known for being informed and supportive. This nonagenarian traveled far and wide with the support of the children she laid a solid foundation for. The late home builder passed away on November 20, 2024, at the age of 90. Omoriola Humbeji, reporting for Social and Community News.
A truly touching farewell for a remarkable woman, Alhaja Sikirat Olopelolorun Aduke, lived a life of selflessness, compassion, and unwavering faith. A legacy of generosity and love continues to speak through the many lives she nurtured. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Teachers are the bedrock of moral and intellectual prowess of any society. The late Elder Patrick Onifade was renowned in this noble career during his lifetime, with several commendations dotting his years in the service of Ondo State government. His diligence to work and undented 35 years record of service was attributed to his godliness and humane character. Elder Patrick Onifade, the father-in-law of Adewumi Onifade, member of Ondo State Radio Division Corporation Workforce, bid farewell to this earthly stage on the 8th of June 2025 at the age of 75. Our correspondent Joy Pius captured the mood as the septuagenarian remains were laid to rest in Akure.
In life and death, his impact remains unforgettable for family and friends. An educationist of repute, late Elder Patrick Onifade gave 35 years of his life to the teaching profession, where he excelled exceedingly without blemish. A molder of many destinies have rounded up his sojourn on this earthly stage. Here lies the remains of the departed patriarch of the Onifades, as friends and well-wishers thronged his Akure residence to identify with the family. In his sermon, the zonal superintendent, Pastor Joseph Adetono, eulogized the impactful life of the deceased, admonishing Christians to maintain good reputation.
The greatest master grade tó wà òun náà ni orúkọ rere ó sàn láti yàn láti ní gbogbo ènìyàn ní ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ lọ.
For Adewumi Onifade, Onifade, daughter-in-law to the late Elder Patrick Onifade, and a staff member of Osrc Media Group, alongside the children of the deceased. Their late father was a peaceful and loving man.
A philanthropist, a man with total humility. He does not discriminate.
He's a unique man that is worthy of his lifestyle, is worthy of emulation, because he's very gentle, very quiet person.
There's nothing you are going through. When you come to him, he will just try to calm you down, and he's a peacemaker.
He was a very nice father-in-law to me. In fact, it was a father-in-law any lady out there would wish for.
When we talk about someone that hates fights, is a man that hates fights.
He can never say that this child has a limit. As me, whether the child did not do well, he will know what to do that will make us to be at the normal level.
I would like to emulate his humility, his gentleness, and quietness.
His character that I like is that he's kind, he's generous, he's also selfless.
It was time to wine and dine, as a colorful reception was held for guests who came from far and near. Born on November 25, 1950, into the family of Fakunda Onifade in Akure, late Elder Patrick Onifade was a devout Christian, a disciplinarian, and a caring father. He joined the Ondo State Teaching Service Commission in 1976 and served the government in several schools, where he rose through the ranks and files, retiring after 35 years of service. He was reputed to be a mentor, counselor, friend to his children and all that came across him. On the 8th of June this year, a true worshipper of God, as he was known, Elder Onifade slipped away at 75. Joy Pius for Osrc Social and Community News.
Elder Patrick Onifade's life was a shining example of dedication, discipline, and godly service. His legacy as a teacher, father, and mentor lies on his many lives he touched. May his soul rest in perfect peace. From major national developments to the heartbeat of our local communities, tonight's bulletin has captured a vivid picture of who we are and what we value. Thank you for being part of the news tonight. My name is Omoshilola Desoya Jaye. Thank you and good night.